to the Rockbound Coast and streaming live in HD worldwide at foxbangor.com. More people choose Good Morning Maine.
Hello, everyone. Today on Good Morning Maine, a man is behind bars this morning accused of stabbing a woman in Bangor.
Plus, Governor Mills releases a budget plan that won't raise taxes.
And we'll also hear from local air travelers who were left stranded by a computer glitch that grounded the U.S. fleet.
Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Maine. I'm Emma Smith.
And I'm Craig Colson. Thank you for joining us this morning. We'll have those stories and much more coming up. But first, a check of our forecast. Kind of quiet out there right now. Very cold out there. It'll certainly get your attention when you leave for work this morning. But we're keeping an eye on a storm system that's moving its way into the state today. Later on today, we all could see a little bit of snow. I don't think it's expected to amount to too much around the Bangor area, but the further north you go, you could receive several inches of snow. That includes like the Millinocket area, the Greenville area. So from tonight into tomorrow, it could get a little messy out there.
Yep. Devin Biggs has all the details.
Hey, Craig and Emma, thank you very much. We have alerts that are in effect this morning. This right here is a winter weather advisory being noted here in a purple until Friday morning at about 7 a.m. and a winter storm warning until 7 p.m. on Friday, just outside of our viewing area, though. So we're going to be keeping an eye on this as things do develop with time. On top of that, though, look what else we were watching out for. This is a gale warning here until about 6 p.m. as we head towards Friday. Also, everything's been upgraded now because of the gusty winds we're watching out for. So make sure to keep things posted as we do move forward. Here's the general idea here. We do have some clouds moving in from the west to the east. Some returns on the radar. I doubt anything's hitting the ground at this point, but later this afternoon, in the evening time frame, we will have opportunities for snow showers moving in as our system right here from the west going toward the east continues to move in. It'll start out as snow, but with rising temperatures overnight, we'll see this transitioning over to all rain, and most of Friday now looks to be all rain, so just a lot of rainfall that will be on the way. And increasing wind, too. We'll notice that a little bit today, but especially tomorrow with sustained winds reaching up around 20 miles per hour along the coast. That is why gale warnings are in effect, and we'll notice some of that wind onshore as well through Friday. As for your forecast for today, at least through this afternoon, snow moves in, but notice, though, that's that transition to rain as we head towards overnight tonight and parts of Friday morning. So as we wake up Friday morning, it'll just be a lot of rain that we'll have to put up with. But your hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period, increasing clouds with a mostly cloudy sky, becoming all cloudy during the afternoon, temperatures in the 30s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Craig and Emma.
All right. Thank you, Devin. We'll see you a little later on. Well, a Bangor man is facing charges after he allegedly stabbed a woman. 34-year-old Kurt Fowler was arrested after police were called to 49 Ohio Street just around 1:30 Wednesday afternoon. Detective Lieutenant Brent Boya says they found Fowler being restrained by another man at that residence and that a woman had a laceration to her abdomen. She was taken to the hospital with injuries that are not believed to be life-threatening. Fowler is being charged with aggravated assault. The investigation into that alleged stabbing is ongoing.
Governor Janet Mills unveiled her 2-year budget proposal for the 2024-2025 fiscal year. Inside the governor's cabinet room, Mills announced a $10.3 billion plan that would include additional money for workforce housing, health care, child care, and people with disabilities. The proposal is a $900 million increase from the last budget, while maintaining the state's plans of paying 55% of local education costs, free lunches for public school students, and free community college.
This budget is balanced. It does not raise taxes. It fully funds a number of initiatives of the legislature that are law and that have cost a bit more than expected. And it leaves the rainy day fund untouched at its record high level of more than $900 million.
This is the first time the budget has ever reached $10 billion, while not raising taxes or touching the state's rainy day fund.
Well, Senate Republicans issued a statement following the budget proposal saying in part, quote, Republicans are committed to working with Democrats to achieve a 2/3 budget in keeping with legislative tradition and the people's desire that we all work together. We are pleased the governor's proposed budget addresses several priorities that Republicans communicated during the recent discussions and public hearing on the energy bill, including fulfilling our commitment to protect those who are most vulnerable, end quote.
Sports betting is coming to Maine, but before fans can place their bets, rules surrounding the enterprise must be established. Our Matthew Duroncic has the story.
Maine Gambling Controlling Unit held a press conference Wednesday morning releasing proposed rules for sports betting in the state. Even as the unit continues to finalize the laws for sports wagering, members of the organization say this is an exciting time to be a sports fan in Maine.
I'm very, very interested and looking forward to going live and getting everything done.
Governor Mills and Maine lawmakers signed off on LD 585 in early 2022 before signing it into law in August, effectively legalizing sports betting in the state. The Maine Gambling Control Unit has been working to put a series of rules in place since, referring to states like Colorado, Massachusetts, and Ohio about how they enforce their sports gambling regulations.
We have looked at 6 to 8 other states on a word-by-word, paragraph-by-paragraph, page-by-page, side-by-side review.
The 55-page rulebook outlines a variety of topics, including the procedures on how sportsbooks can partner with the Maine casinos, having Mainers stay in state to gamble, and how people can place their bets at kiosks. Champion is certain that the addition of sports wagering will bring lots of revenue to vacation land.
Our gambling control unit has gone from annual state revenues of $53 million from 2 casinos in 2016 to $64 million in 2022 from 2 casinos, fantasy contests, advanced deposit wagering, and charitable gaming. And we'll be adding another $3.8 to $6.9 million from sports wagering.
In a statement from Penn Entertainment, who runs Hollywood Casino Bangor, Vice President of Public Affairs and Government Relations Jeff Morris says, quote, "We are looking forward to reviewing the just-released proposed rules and continuing to work with the Maine Gambling Control Board towards the launch of retail sports betting in the state," end quote. Based on the amount of comments the Gambling Control Unit will receive during this process, Champion tells us he expects this to be rolled out as early as April 2023 and as late as January of 2024. Reporting from Augusta, Matthew Juroncic, ABC7 and Fox 22.
Unsafe levels of PFAS have been detected in 3 of the 5 wells at the Mountain View Correctional Facility in Charleston. The state standard is 20 parts per trillion. A spokesperson for the prison says water in the 3 affected wells exceeded that standard, with the readings from 27.7 parts per trillion to 31. Alternative water sources are now being provided to staff and residents. The Maine Department of Corrections says they will conduct more frequent testing on the wells and water at that facility until the standards have been met.
The Maine Department of Health and Human Services is urging uninsured Mainers to sign up for affordable health care coverage through the state's health insurance marketplace ahead of Sunday's deadline. Mainers must sign up through coverme.gov by this Sunday, January 15th, in order to secure a 2023 health plan. People can use the website to compare private plans, apply for financial assistance, and enroll in a new plan. Again, you can go to coverme.gov, and the deadline to enroll is this Sunday.
Well, the city of Presque Isle is trying to help those impacted by the sudden closure of the Presque Isle Inn Convention Center. A statement sent out by the city says the owner placed a closed indefinitely notice on the door on Monday with no prior notice to the city of Presque Isle. Resource Development and Public Information Officer Kimberly Smith says the city was aware of outstanding code violations, including those of the fire suppression system. Those were found by the state fire marshal. Smith says because of the city's concern for the 25 former employees and family members living at the inn, the city did an in-person inspection and determined the structure was dangerous due to life safety concerns. Residents were notified they need to move out by 3 p.m. this Friday. Each former employee was given a letter with local community resources. The Aroostook Community Action Program will also be on the site at 11 Friday morning with a rapid response team to assist individuals at the hotel with housing and unemployment needs. Certainly a rude awakening for them when they discovered that they'd have to vacate there by this Friday.
I'm sure that's difficult.
Yeah, on a not a related note, but a similar note, we just learned that a Bangor business is suddenly closing too. They posted on their Facebook page yesterday, Kenny U-Pole on Outer Broadway. They decided they are closing permanently as of yesterday, and that's going to be tough for some people who had gift cards and that sort of thing. So we'll investigate that and try to figure out what's happening there. there.
Absolutely. We'll have to follow up on that. The time now is 6:09. Coming up next on Good Morning Maine, a computer problem caused the nation's aircraft to be grounded, leaving passengers stranded. We'll have local reactions.
But first, another check of your forecast. Looks like we'll see some afternoon snow today. The high will be near 34 degrees. The messy, wintry mix will continue through the night with lows dropping down to 31. Tomorrow, it will turn to heavy rain. What a messy condition. The highs tomorrow will be near 49 degrees.
Right now at Label Shopper, all the designers you love are at even lower prices. Save 50% off. Stop in today and save an extra 50% off at the Label Shopper Winter Madness Sale. Label Shopper, great clothes, great prices.
Jamar Construction Products in Bangor continues to grow to meet our customers' needs, supplying products for site work contractors, concrete contractors, and survey and safety supplies. We are proud to be the local dealer for Hilti, Valley Blades, U.S. Fabrics, and Euclid Chemical, plus so much more. Stop by and see us at 1270 Hammond Street or give us a call at 907-4491. If you dig it, pour it, plow it, fasten it, lay it, or lift it, Jamar Construction Products can help you.
This week, say good morning to...
Hi guys, Jamie Oliver here. Tune in for 3 days cooking with me. The quickest, easiest, most delicious recipes for the new year.
This week, the most delicious mornings are on...
Good Morning America. It's gonna be the best thing ever.
Name an animal with a long neck.
Dinosaur, long neck, yeah.
Family Feud. Weekdays at 9 on ABC 7.
This week on Real, everyone loves his shopping spree.
Pick that up.
S.
No. C. No.
D.
No, I'm sorry.
Can you name this tune?
I'll be at the bar.
Weekdays at 7 on ABC 7.
Airlines nationwide are trying to shake off a full halt of all of U.S. flights for a period of time on Wednesday, following a computer snag. Delays and cancellations happened after a computer system failure, which was the system that offers safety information to pilots during the landing process. The snag caused a 90-minute halt to all U.S. departing flights, which was more than 10,000 delays and about 1,300 cancellations. The FAA says a damaged database file caused failure to its, quote, notice to air missions system and backup. The system updates pilots of hazards, runway closures, weather, and construction issues. The Federal Aviation Administration said preliminary indications, quote, traced the outage to a damaged database file. The agency said it would take steps to avoid another similar disruption. Airlines rescheduling problems could last through Friday.
Well, the nationwide outage kept many airline passengers on the ground yesterday, including in Bangor, when some people received a terrible surprise when they arrived at the airport. Devin Dagnall has more.
I didn't know until I got in the Uber, and the Uber guy actually said, "Are you sure your flight is leaving?" I'm like, what are you talking about?
Just walked in 10 minutes ago and saw the red band on the board, which didn't look good.
And yeah, my flight got canceled, and I saw earlier in the morning that a lot of flights were being canceled, but I just didn't think that mine would be.
Travelers across the nation received a rude awakening when the Federal Aviation Administration announced a nationwide outage of their network that resulted in grounding of all flights in the U.S. The problem was fixed by 9 a.m. Wednesday morning, but the aftermath didn't end quite as quickly. At first glance, Amy Thibodeau, the Marketing and Business Development Manager at the Bangor International Airport, thought that the consequences would be minimal for flyers at her airport.
Really, for us, we just saw a couple of delays. We were able to, minimize the passenger impact, and things didn't really get too backed up for us, at least not yet.
Yet was the operative word. The number of delays for Bangor International Airport jumped from 4 to 9 just moments after we conducted our first interview with Thibodeau. We met with her again to see exactly what was going on.
What we are seeing, kind of what we anticipated may happen, is that we're going to see some more delays showing up on the board as the day goes on, as air traffic kind of resumes to normal. Right now we're seeing about an hour to 2 hour delays for most.
According to FlightAware.com, there have been 9,000 delays and nearly 3,000 cancellations across the United States as of Wednesday evening. Thibodeau anticipates that flight schedules, at least for Bangor International, should be more or less stabilized within the next 24 hours. In Bangor, Devin Dagnall for ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
What a headache for those people. Imagine the ticket agents yesterday trying to deal with all that.
I feel bad for everyone involved.
Yeah, good luck to them because it looks like it might be a few days before it's all cleared up.
Right.
Well, the time now is 6:15. Coming up after the break, we'll have an update on the Massachusetts woman who has been missing for days now, with evidence mounting in that investigation.
Plus, more details about the investigation into the documents used by President Biden prior to his presidency. These stories and more as Good Morning Maine continues.
Bathfitter is a better way to remodel your tub. Precise measuring means the perfect fit. The Bathfitter tub-over-tub process means no mess or stress. A custom-made tub and seamless wall mean a watertight fit. Premium acrylic means it lasts a lifetime. And all this together means a great value. Bathfitter, it just fits. Visit bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
It's time to start planning that new home or garage you've been thinking about. Hammond Lumber Company is here to help, offering complete building packages with everything you need. With several options on their website and thousands of unique plans in their in-house drawing catalog. Hammond will help you make your dreams a reality. Choose your materials from Hammond's extensive showroom displays, and Hammond will deliver your order from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Start planning your new home or garage at Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
What I've learned over my 17 years in pharmacy is that every medication has the potential to affect every person differently. That was evident with my own mother. The medications were hindering her ability to think quickly. It did feel a little premature to stop driving, but it was the right thing to do. My message to Mainers would be never doubt the potential side effects. Talk to a loved one about your ability to drive safely.
As police continue searching for missing Massachusetts mom Anna Walsh, her close friends are now speaking out, calling for the focus to turn to her children. Fox News senior correspondent Laura Ingle has more on the story.
Begging them not to give them to the foster house tomorrow and not to separate children.
A plea for help from friends of missing Massachusetts mom Anna Walsh. Natasha Skye and Pamela Barty calling on the Massachusetts Department of Children and Families to release Anna's kids into their care as they work to bring Anna's mother to the United States from Serbia.
Right now, they need care because we cannot allow them to feel alone.
Anna's 3 boys, all under the age of 6, were taken from their father, Brian Walsh, Sunday after he was arrested and charged with impeding the investigation into his wife's disappearance. According to Brian, Anna was last seen in the early hours of January 1st when she got into a taxi to catch a flight to Washington, D.C. for an emergency work trip. Investigators say she never got into that taxi and her cell phone continued to ping near her Cohasset home on January 2nd. Surveillance video obtained by Fox Digital shows her husband at a juice bar that day, just hours before investigators say he spent hundreds of dollars on cleaning supplies at a Home Depot. Text messages obtained by Fox Digital also have Brian wishing a friend a Happy New Year and telling them he temporarily lost his cell phone on January 1st. While police work to piece together a timeline, friends of Anna and Brian struggle to make sense of what happened to the family.
There were signs he was a con artist. There was more than signs. There was ample examples. But there was never a mean streak.
Brian Walsh hasn't been charged in his wife's disappearance, but remains in jail on a $500,000 cash bond. In New York, Laura Ingle, Fox News.
In other news, the Maine Department of Inland Fisheries and Wildlife is seeking to fill a few positions. On their Facebook page, they've put out a call saying if you're interested in a career that connects you to the Maine outdoors, you're in luck. We're hiring. They're looking for a marketing specialist with a, quote, passion for inspiring and helping others engage in fishing, hunting, and trapping. As well, they're looking for Maine game wardens to do conservation work. Read full job descriptions, begin the application process, and learn more at mefishwildlife.com/careers.
2023 marks not only a new year, it also marks the Year of the Rabbit on the Chinese lunar calendar. I think I was born the last time the Year of the Rabbit.
Were you really?
Yeah, 99. I can't remember how often they are. But the Bangor Chinese School and the Chinese Learning and Culture Center are kicking off a series of celebrations throughout the community. Earlier yesterday, a group of students from the Blue Hill Peninsula School visited the Bangor Chinese School to learn about the history of the Chinese holiday, participate in games, and try authentic Chinese foods. Director of the Main Language and Culture Center and president of the Bangor Chinese School, Jing Jiang, says they are proud to work with local schools and teach younger generations about Chinese culture.
The Bangor Chinese School, CLCCM, where we all here so proud we can be part of the resources for the local schools, local communities who are doing Asian study, China study. We're just so proud to have this opportunity to help them out with this. Right. That's so wonderful.
For more information on upcoming events celebrating the Lunar New Year, as well as other resources provided by the Bangor Chinese School and CLCCM, you can visit bangorchinese.com.
Pretty neat. I celebrated the other night with my mom. We had a great big thing of Chinese food. And
cool.
That was our way of welcoming the Chinese New Year.
I think it's coming up next weekend officially. Yep.
Yep. All right. Well, I might have to have Chinese food again.
Sounds good.
By the way, Noodles and Brewer, they do a good job. You know, I've been looking for good Chinese food around here. We keep trying different ones.
I'm always trying different places, but yeah. The Year of the Rabbit. It's good luck.
There you go.
Good luck. Yep. Well, the time now is 6:21.
Let's get a full look at our weather forecast.
All righty, Craig and Emma, thank you very much. So we do have a winter weather advisory in effect until 7 a.m. Friday for the counties highlighted here because of some snow, as well as some sleet and freezing rain. Now, how to watch out for this right here outside of our viewing area here is a winter storm warning in effect until about 7 p.m. as we get towards Friday as well. They can see a lot of snow. Some areas up to the north, possibly over a foot of snow possible. Obviously, lesser amounts further to the south, and a gale warning further down toward the south. Now, along the coast because of gusty winds, that will also be expected until about 6 p.m. on Friday. So, of course, plenty of alerts in effect with the active weather that's looking to take hold. Right now, though, not a whole lot going on. We have clouds moving in from the west going toward the east. Not much action going on in the atmosphere just yet. The action is further off toward the west. So here it is right here. We're watching this area. Low pressure is developing now this morning, tracking off towards the east. I'll push high pressure away. And so by later on this afternoon, the chances for snow showers starts. Then overnight, it will increase. With the rising temperatures as well, we'll see a transition to all rain. So all Friday now looks to be all rain. So nothing to get too worried about except for maybe some heavy downpours from time to time. Let's time this out with Futurecast. So again, later this afternoon, by about 2 to 3 o'clock, the snow chances will begin and continuing overnight as well. But notice what happens as we get towards early morning. We get a push of warmer air, and we'll see things switching over to all rain as temperatures rise. Snow farther off towards the north, and it could be heavy from time to time as we head towards Friday morning. But most of it will stay as rain. Well, the worst of it lasting through parts of Friday, but by Friday afternoon, the evening time frame, the worst of it will start to taper off. And now looking like most of Saturday could possibly be dry with a few light rain or snow showers by that point. So the worst of it looks to be Friday that we'll see this precipitation. As for the rainfall, though, look at this, around 1 to 2 inches, maybe locally higher amounts before we're all finished up. So some decent rainfall on the way, but there is a snow side of this as well, and this is mainly further off towards the north where several inches of snow will be possible, maybe around 6 to 7 inches just around the Millinocket to the Greenville area, or maybe up to a foot further off towards the north. A lot of this may melt with rising temperatures and the rainfall moving in, and obviously hardly anything further down toward the south with the warmer temperatures as well. Wave heights are down for now at around 2 feet, but we will be watching this map going up with the gale warnings in effect in a system that will be moving in. So your forecast for today, mid-30s afternoon snow showers and a southeast wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Later on tonight, 31 degrees. That winter mix gets going. It'll switch over to rain overnight. Southeast wind gusting up to about 25 miles per hour. For tomorrow, upper 40s, maybe lower 50s. Rain likely will be heavy at times. South wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour. And here's a look at your extended forecast. Now, a slight chance for a wintry mix on Saturday with highs in the lower 30s. A slight chance for snow, otherwise partly cloudy on Sunday. Highs in the low 30s. Partly cloudy on Martin Luther King Day. Highs in the low 30s.
Living in Maine means long, cold winters and hot, humid summers. Whatever the weather, Bangor Heat Pumps is your solution. Open 24/7, Bangor Heat Pumps takes care of you at home or at work. We operate statewide and service all brands and models. Understanding moving can be stressful. We will help move any units you may have. We offer a veterans discount in our home with a Capeless Hero discount. Visit us online at BangorHeatPumpsLLC.com or call or text us at 307-7746. Bangor Heat Pumps.
There are some things that go better together. Hey, like your workplace benefits and retirement savings. With Voya, considering all your financial choices together can help you be better prepared for unexpected events for a brighter financial future. Thanks.
Ah, pretzel and mustard. Another great combo. Voya. Well planned, well invested, well protected.
Mad Cat & Company in the North Brewer Shopping Plaza invites you to host your next event with us. We are much more than just a bar. Our event room is designed to host any type of event, formal or casual. Family gatherings, birthday parties, corporate parties, club meetings, fundraisers, or weddings and receptions. We've got you covered. Our open floor plan can adequately seat 100 or more people, and we can assist you with food, drinks, and entertainment as well. Call or visit our website today.
Granite from right here in Maine is helping to ensure the Statue of Liberty is protected for years to come.
We had to match historically to the actual pieces as best as we could.
If someone can see our work and it doesn't look like it was freshly fabricated, that's when we've succeeded.
We'll have the story from Maine to Lady Liberty, Monday on ABC 7 News at 6.
There's one number you need to know. It's called Joe.
Welcome back, everyone. More than a dozen elite soldiers are under investigation at Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Senior Army officials say the probe is related to drug and human trafficking allegations. Fox's Jennifer Griffin has the details from the Pentagon.
Fort Bragg, North Carolina is home to the U.S. Army's most elite units. 54,000 troops live and work on a 251-square-mile base located off of I-95 halfway between Miami and New York, along a route known by the Justice Department as Corridor H because of the amount of drug trafficking, especially fentanyl. The Criminal Investigation Division questioned 15 Army Special Operations soldiers last Friday, among them Green Berets, as part of an inquiry related to alleged drug trafficking. 2 have been cleared of any wrongdoing. The investigation raised alarm bells within the highest ranks of the military.
U.S. Special Operations Command and U.S. Army Special Operations Command are aware of those allegations, and they're investigating.
A spokesman for U.S. Army Special Operations Command wrote, "We take all allegations seriously and are fully cooperating with the Criminal Investigation Division. The use of illegal drugs or any other illegal activity does not reflect the behavior we demand from every soldier in our formation. No charges have been brought and no arrests have been made."
The incident involves a small number of individuals isolated to one unit, and there is no evidence that this is systemic.
Dan Elkins, a Green Beret, says he's more concerned about the mental health issues facing Special Operations troops, where suicide rates are the highest in the military, 30% higher. Between 2007 and 2015, 117 special operators died by suicide. Since 2015, there have been at least 16 drug overdose deaths at Fort Bragg, according to internal Army documents. Those numbers spiked further during the pandemic and after the pullout from Afghanistan. At the Pentagon, Jennifer Griffin, Fox News.
A lottery with a mega-sized jackpot climbs in the history books with an even bigger jackpot. The Mega Millions lottery jackpot keeps reaching into the stratosphere with a total of $1.35 billion at stake to win. There were no winners after Tuesday night's drawing. This Mega Millions lottery is now the second highest jackpot ever. The largest was the $1.53 billion one in South Carolina in 2018. If the winner wants to cash the cash option for the latest prize, they can go for $707.9 million. The next drawing will be held on Friday.
think I'll take the cash drawing.
I think so, too.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Well, meanwhile, another discovery of classified documents is raising eyebrows. Lawmakers from both sides of the aisle now want more answers from the White House. But right now, a lot is still unknown. Fox News correspondent Madeline Rivera reports from Washington.
This morning, ABC News has learned President Biden's legal team has found a second batch of classified documents, just days after the White House confirmed classified records were found at Biden's former D.C. office last November before the midterm elections. Sources say after that first batch of about 10 documents was found, aides began searching for more documents, leading to this second discovery. Republicans want Attorney General Merrick Garland to appoint a special counsel to investigate, as was done in the Mar-a-Lago documents case, focusing on former President Trump's handling of documents.
Merrick Garland said, we have to have a special prosecutor for Trump. Well, that means we've got to have one for Biden.
Some Democrats also critical of the president.
Classified documents belong in classified settings.
No word yet on where the latest documents were found or how many there were. The House Oversight Committee is vowing to investigate. Its chairman is demanding to see the documents.
He said, well, there's only 10 documents in that first batch. We don't know how many in this second batch.
The White House says, unlike in the Mar-a-Lago case, as soon as Biden's lawyers found the first batch of documents, they alerted the National Archives, which told the Justice Department, which has now launched a review.
This is an ongoing process. As soon as his lawyers realized these documents were there, they did the right thing and immediately turned them over to the archives.
In the second half of our show, we'll hear from some experts who say that partying
all right.
may actually be good for your health. We'll have to see what they say.
I agree. Plus, Pepsi has made a major announcement about discontinuing one of their sodas. We'll get the details as Good Morning Maine continues.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. Have both Medicare and Medicaid? Now's the time to explore your options and choose the coverage that's right for you. Choose a plan that offers you more benefits at no additional cost. Millions of members turn to WellCare for benefits and services that go beyond basic Medicare and help them lead better, healthier lives. Choose a plan with zero or low monthly premiums, co-pays, and deductibles. And with WellCare, you don't just pay less, you get more. More dental with comprehensive coverage, including dentures and crowns. More vision and hearing with an eyewear allowance and hearing aids. Plus prescription drug coverage with $0 preferred generics and free home delivery. Call us at 1-877-267-8416 to speak to a friendly licensed representative and request a free all-in-one guide. There's no obligation. We're here to help you review your options to see if a WellCare plan is the right decision for you. WellCare has a large network of quality doctors and specialists. Plus, we offer PPOD SNPs with the freedom and flexibility to choose your preferred provider in some areas. Enjoy free over-the-counter healthcare items and free groceries with a healthy food card. Plus, free transportation to doctors and pharmacies and free meals delivered to your home. Get convenient access to care with our telehealth services, including online doctor visits and a free gym membership with online classes. WellCare is a leader in government-sponsored health care. It has been serving those with Medicare, Medicaid, and prescription drug for more than 35 years. Call now. We're here to answer your questions and even assist enrolling you over the phone. Choose the company that puts your health first. WellCare, Medicare done well. Call now and get a free copy of our all-in-one guide. 1-877-267-8416.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Well, welcome back. Today is Thursday, January 12th, 2023. It's also Kiss a Ginger Day. Only 2% of the population has naturally red hair. Many believe red hair has always been Irish, British, and a European trait, but that isn't necessarily the case. Ancient accounts and archaeological discoveries indicate red hair existed in Greece and Asia as well.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's now most prevalent in the northwestern Europe area and is slowly disappearing around the world. I don't know why. Maybe just
I
don't know.
know. And that's why it's Kiss a Ginger Day.
It's Kiss a Ginger. So if you, sometimes people make fun of them for their red hair. That's not good,
It's
though.
beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah. I have a lot of Irish heritage in me, and so I have some family members who have red hair, too. I just love it.
Often paired with the freckles, too.
Yeah.
If you're out there and you're ginger, you're beautiful and we love you.
Yeah.
Well, on this day in history, in 1959, Berry Gordy Jr. founded Motown Records in Detroit. And in 1948, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that state law schools could not discriminate against applicants on the basis of race. In 1971, the groundbreaking sitcom All in the Family premiered on television.
That was such a good show. It wasn't on. You were alive then, obviously.
I don't know anything.
It was so funny with Archie Bunker, and but boy, if you listen to it today, some of the jokes they had. I mean, they're racist and all this kind of thing. It could not be on TV today.
Right.
But it was a classic. It was
TV's come so far, and with Motown too. So many things have come so far. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
read the birthdays, too. This is all for you.
Well, today's birthdays include radio and TV personality Howard Stern, he's 69, entrepreneur Jeff Bezos is 59, rock singer and horror movie maker Rob Zombie is 58.
And you've got one more important one we got to get in there,
that
too.
I learned a fun fact about Craig today. Zayn Malik of One Direction, I'm not sure how old he was, but he's born in 93, and I'm bad at math.
Yeah.
So
you remember One Direction, the boy band, really hot a couple of years ago?
I remember, Craig.
Yeah, I know you do. You're that age.
I grew up with One Direction.
Yeah. I got to go see them in concert twice with my youngest daughter at the
This
time.
is the fun fact that I may have been already still talking when we were brought into the midpoint right here. Like,
I can't believe I left Zayn's birthday out of it.
I've seen him in concert.
I've seen him in concert, you know. A big One
when they
Direction
were
fan.
still together, too.
Right.
That's kind of a big deal.
I think Zayn's still doing things, too,
They
right?
do
Recording.
things separately, I think. I'm not sure.
Harry Styles has just exploded.
Right,
you know,
right.
so.
Which makes sense. He was always kind of a lead, even though they were all singers that got banded together from the X Factor.
We stalked Harry Styles one time, my daughter and I, when we went there. And we look for him, but anyway, we're getting the wrap up. We're talking too much.
Oh, we are. About One Direction. Here's Devin Biggs with the forecast.
Oh, the memories.
Hey, Craig and Emma, thank you very much. We have alerts that are in effect this morning. This right here is a winter weather advisory being noted here in a purple until Friday morning at about 7 a.m. and a winter storm warning until 7 p.m. on Friday. Just outside of our viewing area, though, so we're going to be keeping an eye on this as things do develop with time. On top of that, though, look what else we were watching out for. This is a gale warning here until about 6 p.m. as we head towards Friday. Also, everything's been upgraded now because of the gusty winds we're watching out for, so make sure to keep things posted as we do move forward. Here's the general idea here. We do have some clouds moving in from the west to the east. Some returns on the radar. I doubt anything's hitting the ground at this point, but later this afternoon, in the evening time frame, we will have opportunities for snow showers moving in as our system right here from the west going toward the east continues to move in. It'll start out as snow, but with rising temperatures overnight, we'll see this transitioning over to all rain, and most of Friday now looks to be all rain, so just a lot of rainfall that will be on the way. And increasing wind, too. We'll notice that a little bit today, but especially tomorrow with sustained winds reaching up around 20 miles per hour along the coast. That is why gale warnings are in effect, and we'll notice some of that wind onshore as well through Friday. As for your forecast for today, at least through this afternoon, snow moves in, but notice, though, that's that transition to rain as we head towards overnight tonight and parts of Friday morning. So as we wake up Friday morning, it'll just be a lot of rain that we'll have to put up with. But your hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period, increasing clouds with a mostly cloudy sky, becoming all cloudy during the afternoon, temperatures in the 30s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Craig and Emma?
Thank you, Devin. Partying more could help your mental and physical well-being. Fox News correspondent Ashley Strohmeyer takes a look at the new study highlighting what you need to do at your next celebration to keep you feeling happy and healthy.
Turns out partying could be the key to improving your health. Researchers at Indiana University are revealing the results of a new study which finds celebrating life events can positively impact your mental and physical well-being.
Celebrations can lead to what well-being experts call increased perceived social support. Perceived social support is really important because it's this belief that your social network will be there for you in the event that something bad happens.
This belief alone can enhance your outlook on life and generate other benefits.
There's improved life expectancy. You're better able to deal with the stresses and anxieties that kind of come up in the day-to-day.
So how can you reap these rewards? Analysts say the first thing you need is a positive achievement to recognize.
Maybe you had a graduation Maybe you got a job promotion. Maybe you just, your garden's doing really well and you're really proud of the work that you've put into your garden. Anything positive in your life you can use.
Then, as long as you have people to celebrate with and you mark the occasion with food and drink, researchers say you can start feeling socially supported. The study also says these events can prove especially helpful at senior living centers where people may face heightened loneliness. If you can't make it in person to a celebration, researchers found virtual gatherings honoring a positive life event can provide the same benefits as long as there's other virtual attendees and everyone has something to eat and drink. Ashley Strohmeyer, Fox News.
I guess it makes sense. The more you have fun, the more
Absolutely.
happy you'll be.
I mean, I love her point. She said, even if it's just your garden, have people over to enjoy your garden, have tea in the garden.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Yeah, we had a
Great
little
idea.
yard party a couple of years ago at my house.
Yeah.
And it was during the pandemic, and so nobody could be around, but everybody kind of hung around the yard, kept our distance and everything,
Right.
but it was just a
There you
wonderful
go.
day. So,
Yeah, and you still felt like you could do something.
Yep. And you're maintaining those friendships and connections.
Absolutely.
Too. Yeah.
Absolutely. Still to come here this morning, Tyler Cruz and Ryan Sudol will have your latest for local sports.
Don't go away.
Napa knows how to stay warm. And with 29 locations in Maine, Coastal Auto Parts has just what you need to prepare for any outdoor activity. Lightweight, durable, and designed for comfort, Milwaukee's heat-on-demand jackets and hoodies are the perfect cold weather gear. No matter the job, no matter the weather, you'll be ready for anything. And while you're here, sign up for Napa Rewards. You'll save more each time you shop. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
Oh, that feels so good. What a sweetheart. I'm so lucky.
These socks are so soft. And her feet don't smell? These would be perfect for hunting season.
Moisture wicking, odor resistant, hypoallergenic, softer than cashmere, and warmer than wool. Get your alpaca socks and more at the Blue Alpaca. Feel the difference.
Hey babe, can I borrow these socks?
Have you noticed our bills keep going up?
Yeah, and now electricity prices are going up because natural gas prices are up. We need to find ways to make cuts.
John told me the PUC website offers information about financial assistance, conservation programs. We should check on Betty. She lives on a fixed income. She keeps her heat way down. When prices go up again, she may really need help.
I heard you can get help with your utility bills. You should let her know.
Okay.
You bet your life. We're big talent. Teams up to win big.
Weekdays at 10 on ABC 7.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. Let's talk some baseball here. We are now under 40 days away from pitchers and catchers reporting to spring training, and for Red Sox fans, we have both some good and some bad news. Starting on the good, on Wednesday, Rafael Devers officially signed his contract extension, a 10-year deal running through 2023. It was 10 years ago when 16-year-old Rafi put pen to paper to join the Red Sox organization, so good on them for keeping him around. Devers is a two-time All-Star and hit 27 home runs and 88 ribbies last season. And even though he's now a $300 million man, he still plans to be the Rafi Big Scoop Sox Nation fell in love with.
Nothing changes. I just want to be the same guy that I've always been, someone who has fun, someone who enjoys the game, who's approachable. A lot of times my teammates ask me a lot of questions, and I'm happy to answer, but I never want to feel like I'm above the team.
He is now the face of the franchise. That kicks in 2024, so 11 more seasons of number 11 at third. Now for the bad news. Trevor Story underwent surgery on his right elbow on Monday. Story had his ulnar collateral ligament repaired, or UCL, so he could be out anywhere from 4 to 6 months. This week, Chaim Bloom addressed that big question. With Story out now and Xander gone, what is next for this roster, especially with spring training so close?
I would expect we're going to add. Frankly, that was my expectation even before this. Whether that's through free agency or trade, I don't know yet. What that looks like, who it is. Obviously, it's something we were already actively discussing even before this.
All right, let's move on to the track now over at Husson, where a Bangor native just set a program record. Husson sophomore Mackenzie Lambert broke the school record for women's high jump at the University of Southern Maine Open on Saturday. Her mark of 1.61 meters breaks her own record of 1.57 meters set last year. The Bangor High grad, who also has Husson's second longest long jump, was elated when she broke it, and it only furthered her motivation to jump even higher.
I was so excited. I immediately jumped off the mat and I did a few mini hops, and then I ran over to Coach Allie to give her a big hug. And I mean, I wasn't expecting to clear that. I've always had a goal of clearing 5.6, 5.8, and I'm just that much closer to getting it.
Wishing her luck with that goal. And Lambert's coach, Ali Kondracki, has seen her journey over the 3 years with Husson. Kondracki was actually her teammate for 2 years before taking the job before this season. So the former Eagles jumper says that one of the best parts of her new gig as a coach is having the chance to be a mentor for athletes like Lambert so they can lift up their teammates.
It's just been an incredible opportunity to not only be her teammate, but now to be her coach and help her grow further, and being able to, support her as her coach and not just as an athlete, and being able to give her the tools to help others.
All right, let's go to some high school sports now. We had some wrestling going down at MCI on Thursday, and that is where we will kick things off. It's Maine Central Academy, Lincoln Academy, and Coney. They're going at it in Pittsfield for a tri-meet. 132-pound weight class here between MCI and Lincoln Academy. Nice single-leg takedown from Keith Cook from MCI. He gets Garrett Marshall down and then runs the half Nelson and finishes him off with the fall. MCI on the board for 6. At 170 now, Tony Choi for MCI, Zach Hanna for Lincoln Academy. Lincoln picks up the pinfall there. They win 42-12. MCI and Coney, Choi going up against Lance Yeaton. Choi with a nice takedown, and then he picks up the pin. And then later on, that's actually going to take him a while to pick up the pin there, but he finished it off, stays with it. Love the sportsmanship there. And then it's Coney. They're going to pick up a fall here on this one, takes him right down to his back, runs the half, takes him a while to run the half, but he eventually gets the slap of the mat and the whistle blown for the fall. Coney wins this one 72-12. And then Coney and Lincoln going at it. 152-pound Jaden Lafrene for Lincoln. What a great double right here. He would run the half, and then he would pick up the pin right there. And then at the 285-pound weight class is where we are going to end things off tonight. There's the pin right there. 285, here it is. Coney's Johnny Latre. He's going to pick up the headlock here, and he gets the fall. Nice turn right there. You love it when the big boys go at it. Heavyweight was my favorite weight to watch when I was in high school. Coney wins 60-24. They sweep the tri-meet. All right, let's go to the ice now. Bangor hosting Lewiston for some Class A hockey. First period, no score. That's where we'll kick things off. Great chance for the Devils right in front of the net, but a save made from Liam Doty. He was on fire all night. Still in the first, another chance for Lewiston, and another couple of saves there from Dowdy. Just a brick wall to start the game, and the same goes for Lewiston's Gabe Pomerleau. He makes a real nice save here in the second to keep the game scoreless at 0-0. And then he's going to do it again on a great chance for the Rams from point blank. This was neck and neck and would go to overtime neck and neck tied at 0-0. And then Lewiston's Luke Pomerleau would shut the door. Gets this one past Dowdy. Devils take a 1-0 win in overtime. All right, let's go to the hardwood now for the border battle. Maine and New Hampshire going at it at the Cross Insurance Center on Wednesday. Black Bears looking for that first conference win. Getty Usapaitis, the recipient of some nice passing here. He's going to nail the corner 3 ball. Maine trying to claw their way back in it. Here's Getty again. Nice cut here. Nice pass from Peter Filipovity. Getty with the finish in traffic and one, putting Maine on his back. But New Hampshire was too much. Nazim Derry, he is wide open at the top of the key off the double, and he makes Maine pay to the tune of 3 points. And then it's going to be the Wildcats again, and this time it's going to be Jackson Baker connecting from outside with the D in his face. New Hampshire wins it 71-58. All right, that's all the time we have for sports. Be right back after the break.
Do you have leaky pipes? Are you planning a plumbing job? Is your heating system working right? Are you designing a plumbing project? Then contact Harley's Plumbing and Heating Plus.
If your toilet will not flush, Harley will be there in a rush.
Furnace bit the dust today. Harley crew is on the way. Harley Plumbing, Harley Heating. 990-2200.
Call now.
Harley!
Call or visit online.
Hey, it's Eric from Green Bear 420. We've been in business since 2010 and going strong, so stop in and check us out. We specialize in glass art by over 100 local artists and even have live glass blowing. Plus, we carry incense, novelties, t-shirts, and hard-to-find items. We have tons of local products for the tie-dye wearing person in your circle of friends. Come see us at 531 Moosehead Trail in Newport. And remember, Green Bear 420, it's not just a store, it's a lifestyle.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, Pepsi is ditching Sierra Mist and trading it in for a different soda to compete with Sprite. The lemon lime drink that's free of caffeine will be called Starry. Pepsi's rival Coca-Cola owns Sprite, the current #1 lemon lime soda on the market. Sierra Mist has not made the same impact in sales. So what makes Pepsi's newest creation different? Well, according to a report, a spokesperson says Starry's flavor is, quote, true to fruit and more aromatic. You can find out for yourself. Starry hit shelves this week.
I saw it yesterday in a convenience store.
Yeah.
I was like, what is
Starry.
this?
It seems like one of those like Dr. Perky's or something like that. But
right.
We'll get used to seeing Starry
But Dr.
around.
Perky is funnier, so therefore I prefer it. Yes.
It is.
Well, the latest inflation numbers are coming out this morning, and they could show another month of cooling prices. But when it comes to eggs, Americans are shelling out a staggering amount of money for the supermarket staple. Overall food prices rose about 12% in the last year, but eggs are a different story, with prices more than doubling and even tripling in some areas. We're paying about $6 a dozen locally, but shoppers at one store in New York are reporting a carton of eggs now costs more than $11. One Denver restaurant says they used to pay $27 for a case of eggs, and now that price is more than $150. Inflation, bird flu, and high demand are all contributing factors. The prices are expected to remain high throughout the spring.
You want to get something nice for somebody on Thanksgiving? On Valentine's Day this year? Get them a carton of eggs. Nothing says I love you more than eggs this year, anyway.
Maybe cook them for them as well.
Cook them.
Yes.
Yeah, you can hard boil them, maybe decorate them. I don't know. It's
Nothing says I love you like a hard-boiled egg.
I love you, honey.
Yeah. I prefer mine soft-boiled.
Do you? Okay. All right, do we have time for this story? Weather. Okay, let's get right into weather. They're saying go to weather. It looks like a messy night ahead, folks.
We talked too much.
Yeah.
All righty, Craig and Emma, thank you very much. So we do have a winter weather advisory in effect until 7 a.m. Friday for the counties highlighted here because of some snow, as well as some sleet and freezing rain. Now, how to watch out for this right here outside of our viewing area here is a winter storm warning in effect until about 7 p.m. as we head towards Friday as well. They can see a lot of snow. Some areas up to the north, possibly over a foot of snow possible. Obviously, lesser amounts further to the south, and a gale warning further down toward the south. Now, along the coast because of the gusty winds, that will also be expected until about 6 p.m. on Friday. So, of course, plenty of alerts in effect with the active weather that's looking to take hold. Right now, though, not a whole lot going on. We have clouds moving in from the west going toward the east. Not much action going on in the atmosphere just yet. The action is further off toward the west. So here it is right here. We're watching this area. Low pressure is developing now this morning, tracking off towards the east. I'll push high pressure away. And so by later on this afternoon, the chances for snow showers start. Then overnight, it will increase. With the rising temperatures as well, we'll see a transition to all rain. So all Friday now looks to be all rain. So nothing to get too worried about except for maybe some heavy downpours from time to time. Let's time this out with Futurecast. Again, later this afternoon, by about 2 to 3 o'clock, the snow chances will begin and continuing overnight as well. But notice what happens as we get towards early morning. We get a push of warmer air, and we'll see things switching over to all rain as temperatures rise. Snow farther off towards the north, and it could be heavy from time to time as we head towards Friday morning. But most of us will stay as rain. Well, the worst of it lasting through parts of Friday, but by Friday afternoon, the evening time frame, the worst of it will start to taper off, and not looking like most of Saturday could possibly be dry with a few light rain or snow showers by that point. So the worst of it looks to be Friday that we'll see this precipitation. As for the rainfall, though, look at this, around 1 to 2 inches, maybe locally higher amounts before we're all finished up. So some decent rainfall on the way, but there is a snow side of this as well, and this is mainly further off towards the north where several inches of snow will be possible, maybe around 6 to 7 inches just around Millinocket to the Greenville area, or maybe up to a foot further off towards the north. A lot of this may melt with rising temperatures and the rainfall moving in, and obviously hardly anything further down toward the south with the warmer temperatures as well. Wave heights are down for now at around 2 feet, but we will be watching this map going up with the gale warnings in effect in a system that will be moving in. So your forecast for today, mid-30s, afternoon snow showers and a southeast wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Later on tonight, 31 degrees. That winter mix gets going. It'll switch over to rain overnight. Southeast wind gusting up to about 25 miles per hour. For tomorrow, upper 40s, maybe lower 50s. Rain likely will be heavy at times. South wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour. And here's a look at your extended forecast. Now, a slight chance for a wintry mix on Saturday with highs in the lower 30s. A slight chance for snow, otherwise partly cloudy on Sunday. Highs in the low 30s. Partly cloudy on Martin Luther King Day. Highs in the low 30s.
Your favorite restaurants for half off. It's half off dining from Fox 22 and ABC 7. Here's this week's featured deal.
Huang Li Chinese restaurant in Pittsfield has a wide selection of tasty dishes, including poo-poo for two with rice, General Tao chicken, sesame chicken, beef teriyaki, and more. They are just minutes from Interstate 95 Pittsfield exit.
On sale Thursday at 9 a.m. A limited supply available half off dining from Fox 22 and ABC 7.
At Living Innovations, we build community. You can be a part of it. We put supporting people first, and that builds a caring community within our workforce and for the people we serve. Living Innovations supports people with disabilities and has flexible work opportunities available. You could become a shared living provider and work from home, or help support people to be active in the community. To learn more, visit livinginnovations.com and check out our employment and home provider opportunities. Become a part of Living Innovations and be part of a community with a purpose.
Brooks Tire and Auto Sales in Dexter offers quality used vehicles covered under a 30-day, 1,000-mile, 100% guarantee. We're proud of the quality of the used vehicles we sell and dedicated to serving our customers. We have a full-service auto repair shop and nobody can beat our prices on tires. Call us for a quote. Buy 4 tires from us and get a free rotation. Be sure to visit our virtual showroom of inventory available on our website. Whether it's your first purchase with us or one of many, you can count on us to make it the best buying experience possible. Brooks Tire and Auto Sales, Route 7, Dexter.
Taylor Events and Equipment Rental in Bangor for all your wedding and events, tents, tables, chairs, and more. Also, see us for your home project equipment rentals. Taylor Events and Equipment Rental, 1179 Hammond Street in Bangor.
Welcome back to Celebrity Jeopardy! The only thing standing in the way of these three and a spot in our last semifinal game of the season, remembering to respond in the form of a question.
What is Amore?
Who is Darth Vader?
What is Vanderbilt?
Celebrity Jeopardy! Tonight on ABC.
A bus in Alaska only picks up man's best friend. A video posted on social media by Mo Mountain Mutts has gone viral. I saw this on TikTok before I saw it this morning. It features a bus used by the dog walking business to pick up and transport dogs. As each dog boards the bus, they know exactly what to do. Take a seat. In some cases, the dogs appear to be waiting on their own for the bus to arrive. Mo Thompson, who runs the business with her husband, says she hopes the video motivates people to both exercise their dogs and train them. Those are some very good dogs. Look at that dog.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for joining us. Good Morning America's next. We'll continue broadcasting on Fox 22.
Have a great day.
Stay tuned to get 2 rolls of Alien Tape free. You heard that right. Free. Alien Tape presents You Wouldn't, But You Could. You wouldn't stick your mother-in-law on the wall, but you could with Alien Tape. It just sticks. Just peel and stick to make anything stay in place quick. Wood, metal, concrete, mirror, and glass. It's the permanent solution for hanging pictures on the wall fast. Brick, pavers, marble, tile, plastic, even leather. Nothing works better than Alien Tape. You wouldn't stick your fishbowl on a moving car, but you could with Alien Tape. You wouldn't stick all your living room furniture on the ceiling, but you could with Alien Tape. Look at that! The secret is nano-stick technology that grabs and locks on to secure one side of the surface to the other. Alien Tape holds up to 17.5 pounds. Alien Tape is your hang and hold friend around the house. At your home office desk, Alien Tape works best. Here you can't use nails or screws, but you can use Alien Tape.